You're fired. Are you afraid to hear that? Getting fired is one of the most unpleasant parts of the job, and it can happen quite unexpectedly. I came across an article discussing the reason why someone might get fired, so I want to share the top of non-obvious reason and what you can do to avoid this unfortunate situation. Hello, my name is Valentina. I am a front-end developer with over 10 years of experience. Before we start, I'd like to ask you to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. So, you can't always avoid getting fired. You can write excellent code, meet expectations, and still find yourself out of job. Stability is a myth. Important to remember that the IT market is currently unstable, and being fired is usual, not your fault. Layoffs, bad managers, company mergers, war. While you can't always avoid this situation, there are two ways to reduce your chances of being left without a job. Pay attention on the onboarding process. It's a step one, align expectations. The most common reason is a mismatch in expectations. No 90-day plan, no feedback from manager. You think everything is fine, but the team is silently frustrated. The notice of dismissal comes unexpectedly, at least for you. Your manager is not some sadist, in most cases at least. The reason they didn't confront you or offer feedback is because they are human. They just want to focus on their work and avoid conflict. It's not right, but it's reality. On your first day, you should set particular milestones with your lead or manager. What does success look like for you in the first month or two on the job? If they don't give you a plan, make one yourself and present it to them. For a junior developer, it might look like this. Day from 1 to 30. Get all repositories running locally on your machine and understand the code review and deployment processes. Get at least 2 small features into production. Day from 30 to 60. Participate in on-call rotation and learn the process for critical incidents. Understand the full software development lifecycle. Be able to fix small bugs with minimal help. Day from 60 to 90. Take on a mid-level difficult feature and deploy it to production. Contribute to technical discussions. Once you align on what success looks like, it's no longer a guessing game and you have proof that you're where you should be or have an idea of where you need to improve. Step 2. Brag about your achievements. You launch a critical feature, onboard new guy and help the junior on your team get their work done. You feel pretty good when it comes to the annual review time. You are blindsided when you are actually the one who gets cut during a 10% reduction. Why did this happen when you were working so well? In some organizations, it's not uncommon for your manager not be involved in the daily activities of the engineering team. They may regularly speak to the team lead, but not to every engineer. This means they see your work through the lens of the team lead or judge you on useless metrics like lines of code written and the number of bugs fixed. You have to learn to highlight your achievements, but don't be too obvious about it. Don't brag about your accomplishment. Educate instead. Fix a critical issue? Document the fix and hold a short lunch and learn session to discuss the root case. Launch a feature? Offer to demo it at the next meeting. Lastly, keep a document where you track every interesting thing you've done. This makes it much easier to prove your value to the team and yourself when review time comes around. Now you're no longer, what's their name again? You're the engineer everyone knows. What can you say about these 2 points? Can you add them to your mistakes? Have you ever been fired in your life? Let's discuss it in the comments. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Bye. Happy coding!